It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. And it comes your way next.
Just off the Capitol Beltway, due east from the monuments of Washington, D.C., we are counting down a kickoff here just outside our nation's capital. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. Raheem Blackshear on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out, just capture it, and make it happen.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hubbard. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jamin Davis there to make the play. Third down, 3 to go. They'll motion over Thielen. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Eckler.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
They'll give it to Eckler on the option. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
That one is good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on first down. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Tremble comes in motion. On second down, Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And third down coming up. From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Eckler. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
On now, Cade York for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Commanders are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. Now Young. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll motion over Thielen. A second down throw for Young. He's got a man. It's the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Strong grab there by Deontay Johnson. And following a really good 5-year run in Pittsburgh, it kind of became clear he needed a change of scenery. The Panthers went out. They traded for him this offseason, all in their quest, Mike, to continue to surround Bryce Young with better and better skilled players. And so far, it looks like that trade's paying off, and they're able to connect for a big first down.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st down is Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Young. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. Again, it's Eckler. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here's Eckler.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On the draw, it is Eckler. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Texas, Jonathan Brooks. And he'll spin out of a tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Tremble comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Eckler. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
Nice run there by Eckler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on 4th down. Panthers have Emir Smith-Marset out for the return. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the shotgun, Young. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's their punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run with Eckler. Has some room inside the 30. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Young. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
That into the hands of Hubbard. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Young to throw on first down. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Throwing is Young. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers get it back to within 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. 2nd and 11. Daniels now going to look to throw. Ooh! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Taking off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. 14 yards on the pickup there.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Washington. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. To throw, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Commanders' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. On first down, Daniels. Yeah! And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
You see the first down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult, contested catches, he's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least 1 receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now it's York for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Commanders are able to extend the lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. To throw is Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette, and it'll be third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The motion man is Johnson. Now Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from just under 50 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half, the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. Room to run at the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Daniels now on first down. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Commanders will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
This one on target for Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll motion over Thielen. On first down is Young. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the give, it's Hubbard. He works free, right side. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chris Rodriguez. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense and running back Austin Eckler are getting set for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run, it's Eckler, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Young. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Young to throw on 1st and 10.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Tremble comes in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A 2nd down throw for Young. To the left side, into the hands of Legette. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, Quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he's into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Rodriguez on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They run it once more with Eckler. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Whoa! And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. First and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on first down. Catch made by Thielen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll motion over Thielen. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Deontay Johnson, the intended target there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. "21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. To throw is Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Rodriguez on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll go play action here with Daniels. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run, but if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tremble comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's taken in right side by Leggett.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open, and that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had and the upper hand they've had against this past defense, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Again, it's Eckler. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Eckler. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he will score again. Austin Eckler. Touchdown Commanders. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. A dive, and he's in! Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Young to throw. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, Young. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Young. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Back to throw. Young. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He's got it at about the 8. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To throw, Young. He's got his big tight end, Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.